So I'm really not sure what came out when Lies of P was released. I was not too sold on the whole premise of just like this other Souls-like, but I did hear some good things. It was on my radar, but I fully didn't really get a chance to play it. I am subscribed to PlayStation Plus, and I normally do pick up on those free games, but I did catch this insane, just horrible flu, which you could probably hear, by the way, so I'm sorry if I sound really, really stuffy, but I just had to drop a video, man, and encourage you guys to play a really, really good freaking game, man, let alone a great Souls-like that I think is really just approachable for anyone that's new to the Souls-like games in general, or if you're like me, you've played Elden Ring, you've played Dark Souls, and, you just like games like this. Lies of P is heavily, heavily inspired by Souls-likes like Bloodborne, which honestly could probably be a reason as to just how much I enjoyed it. I mean, I'm a huge freaking Bloodborne fan. We need number 2 or a remaster ASAP, guys. The main character here, P, is a puppet, I would say similar to Pinocchio. In this world, puppets were created using ergo, which thanks to these alchemists that exist in this world, ergo was harnessed and the puppets essentially brought peace and stuff like that to the world. Think AI robots like what's happening right now, but I mean being used for good, right? We're not going to have these like evil robots going around yet, Terminator style. But again, for some weird reason, just like in everything else, they do start attacking humans, which is why Geppetto, who's the creator of P, creates him to help save us from this. So one of the first things you're going to notice, by the way, is that dark world that you're thrown into. Krat is this dark European-like city that's real dystopian and basically haunted by these puppet humanoid creatures. You're going to be fighting your way towards your first goal of just finding Geppetto and slowly unlocking the secrets of the story as you play this game. And I will say, after playing Elden Ring and having to uncover just stories in those FromSoft games through riddles and weird dialogue and having to watch YouTube videos, Lies of P really just felt like a breath of fresh air, giving us a straightforward story with cutscenes and dialogue that isn't just filled with these weird riddles and ways of speaking. I'm not going to spoil a lot because the game really does take some good twists and turns covering morality and what it really means to be human. As P, you're going to be given chances to lie, which puppets, as you know, aren't capable of lying to you. Lying gets you more and more human, physically changing your character's appearance, affecting the ending, which, by the way, if I remember correct, there are 3 endings, which is awesome, again, by the way. And for any lore nerds, Jiminy Cricket is your lamp, Sophia is represented by the fairy with the blue hair, Geppetto, who's the creator of P, is a cool reference as well. And you've even got the Red Fox and Black Cat siblings, which are references to the original story. It's an awesome story, again, deep secrets, and there is a crazy freaking ending, guys, that hints to even just more things to come in this world in a future sequel that I'm just stoked on. Besides the story, Lies of P is a typical Souls-like game, but with a few twists. You're going to need to roll out of the way, monitor your stamina when you're attacking, and finding openings in enemies that like stutter their way into freaking hitting you. It's freaking annoying, man. You're going to die in the game a lot, but every death is a lesson, and that's what makes those eventual wins against the boss or that piece of shit clown mini-boss even more satisfying. And as a heads up, my sick ass was just not in the mood to sit at my desk, so you're going to be seeing gameplay from others that I'm going to be crediting, as well as the trailer footage. I just wasn't able to record anything because all my recording is at my PC. And again, I played most of this on my TV in the living room and on the PlayStation Portal, which, by the way, streamed this game freaking flawlessly. Taking on bosses with a handheld sounds insane, but if you've got one, I highly recommend it because it just freaking works, man. Now, the twists to the whole formula here are plenty. You're going to have a block button that lets you parry with perfect timing. It's a little weird sometimes. I feel like it's just like off. There's times where I swear I should be parrying, but I'm not. When an enemy hits you, you're able to hit them right back after blocking, and that does fill your health back up. So it kind of does encourage that whole block system besides just rolling out of the way. You've got an armament like P's arm, which you could change that into like an explosive shield, a freaking gun, even a puppet string, which by the way is awesome for bringing enemies towards you. Or later as you upgrade it, you can hold that button and to go to this awesome aerial attack animation. On top of that, there are grindstones that you could use for weapon durability because your weapons will dull as you're using them. You can add effects to your weapons like flame, electricity through those grindstones. Some weapons just have effects automatically. You've got throwables, you've got these cranks that help boost your weapon up into like better things like more technique or more motivity. There's just a lot of freaking depth here, man, especially when it comes to the weapon system, because all your weapons can be tweaked. They all come with a handle and a blade. So it's really fun to like experiment with these because you can add reach or you could add speed to your weapon by just mixing and matching. You're also getting constant parts to level up your weapons. So, I mean, it does encourage you trying different things out. And there's, again, those cranks that help with synergy to make your weapons even better. When it comes to the whole level up process, when you die on the way to the souls or ergo or whatever they were, you're not completely losing, I think, all of them. I think it's like a percentage. So it's nice to be able to just get something out of it. If you end up with like bad luck on the way, you slip, you fall, you get ambushed by something, or an enemy just owns you on the way there. I think the most frustrating thing to me about the game was rarely the combat, but it was more like the level design at times. There was a mausoleum that's like, you're going to get to it very early on, but there's this platforming crap that's just horrible, man. I don't know who freaking play tested it. It's terrible. I despise it. It almost made me want to uninstall it first, just because I was like falling a lot, because it's real tricky. And besides that, a lot of the enemies are going to be fighting you in like corridors. P will end up slashing into the wall and he'll just like bump the wall. It happens a lot, man. So it's always clutch to have like a stabbing style weapon. Once I got that trident in the game, I mean, I freaking used the shit out of that. It's awesome. And it does get just like better and better. I mean, I used it all the way, I think, to end game against the last boss. Speaking of bosses, they're not really, I would say, like too hard or too easy. The one that I struggled on the absolute most was that final boss who was optional. I thought he was just real cheap, if you ask me, when it came to the second phase, but I played this on the hardest difficulty since I'm accustomed to this style of game. And I mean, it was just me beating my head against the wall until I finally was able to kill him. Speaking of difficulty, there is an easy or a medium setting, which, by the way, I think it really does help out newcomers, as well as like a different summon that you can have during the boss fights. It's like a phantom that'll help. And I mean, he's not shitty like in the Elden Ring games. The phantom really will just freaking carry. So from what I'm saying, and just like I said earlier, this is probably the easiest Souls-like, but it's also as easy as you make it to be, right? I mean, you do have the option to just skip the summon. You have options to like play on the hardest difficulty. And I think for that reason, especially because it's free on PlayStation Plus, if you're new to the Souls-like genre, if you want to see what it's about, right, and the Dark Souls games or the Elden Ring games are just too much for you, Lies of P really is like this perfect like introduction, I think, for that. And overall, man, I had just so much freaking fun. I really did. I played it nonstop. I played it every day until I beat it. And trust me, guys, it's been a while since I've had a game like just simply take over my life like this. Like, yeah, I'm sick like a freaking dog right now during flu season, but I wasn't playing anything else, man. This was the only thing I was playing. And if I had to give this game a score, to me, Lies of P is an easy 10 out of 10 in my book. I really can't believe that I missed out on this game. I would genuinely drop $70 on it. I already bought the DLC, which I just can't wait to complete also, especially because I've got like some time coming up as we're expecting a newborn soon. And really just being in this world again and getting more content just sounds amazing. The P in Lies of P has to stand for peak, because the gameplay, the music, the story, level design, it's all outstandingly freaking done, man. It feels like a FromSoft game, but it's not. There's a lot here to help newcomers get into the genre, and it keeps tryhards like me entertained with just a really fun freaking game, man. I would say my worst lows in this was that platforming segment that I was talking about that was annoying, and the final boss was kind of millennia level difficult, like pretty cheap if you ask me, but I mean, it was still such an epic moment for the game to end on. And I mean, I guess you don't really have to fight him, and I think that's the point, by the way, because spoiler alert for anyone, but you do get a chance to skip out on that boss. Like if you die a few times, or even if you die once, you're able to just like make a decision and just give up, which is pretty interesting lore wise on how that works. So kind of makes sense for him to just be ridiculously overpowered. Either way, guys, I really think you have to give this one a shot. If you have PlayStation Plus and you claim this game, go out and play it, man. Seriously, like take some time to like get into it. It's really worth it. And if you don't have PlayStation Plus, seriously consider buying it and supporting the devs. It goes on sale a lot. I think it's only like $30 right now. You can get it and the DLC for like less than $70, man. And you just get so much hours from it. It's not like a short game by any freaking means. So take it from me, man. Just the fact that I'm talking about a game that came out freaking 2 years ago in 2023, and I'm giving you guys my thoughts and my review on it this late, I mean, it says a lot. It really does. It says that this game is great. I don't want you guys to miss it. It's freaking free right now on PlayStation. It's 50% off on freaking Steam. Seriously worth playing, guys. There are new games coming out, but just don't miss this one. It's awesome. It really is good. It's really worth the money. The developers are definitely worth supporting on this one, man. And I'm really looking forward to what else they've got coming up. There is kind of like a hint at the end to what else they want to do in this world. It's awesome, man. I'm gonna stop glazing it right now, but I really appreciate you guys for either listening to me all this way and sticking around. I am going to have some more reviews coming out. Hopefully for my next couple reviews, I'm like less congested, and I will definitely see you guys on the next video. Hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks, guys.